Hi, my name is Eri Nzaramba. I'm, um, I'm an actor and I'm a writer as well. And I'm Rwandan and I'm based in the UK. I, um, I've recently written a play called Dream of a Nation. Um, I wanted to write a play about, let's say, the history of that part of Africa where I come from. And I had been, looking for ideas and ways into the story. Obviously, I did the research. I read lots about the whatever there was available to read about the history, as far as it goes, of Rwanda and that region, basically. And eventually, years later, really, um, I got lucky. I found at the African Museum in Brussels, I found uh, a series of books, a trove of extraordinary books about ancient Rwanda. And the one that really did it for me, the book that changed everything for me, was the one by a Belgian researcher who had gone to Rwanda right after the 1959 revolution and had found the last king's griot and recorded him. And so the griot stories are phonetically transcribed on one page in Kinyarwanda and then translated into French on the next page. The stories are myths and legends describing or explaining Rwandan traditions, customs, and historical facts, and including the founding of the first kingdom of Rwanda. And these stories are reinforced and enhanced by the griot's own imagination and exaggerations. So I decided to do the same thing with Dream of a Nation and tell the story of this particular place in Africa that I was focused on through the words of a griot and his myths and legends and own exaggerations. So I'm going to read to you an edited extract of the play Dream of a Nation, that will introduce the four of the main protagonists of the story. So that is the griot himself, two of the three princes of the royal house, and the lady who will be the love interest, but also, well, much more than that. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you are presently looking and listening to a griot. As good griots do, and I am a good one, I'm going to tell you a great story, a fantastical story, a tale. Once upon a time, a long time ago, somewhere far away, there was this special land, a land they called Rugali, known for her beautiful people and their magnificent cows whose horns scratched the sky, known for those countless well-rounded hills, those great lakes, blue and clear, and those volcanoes, live and roaring. They say there's 1,000 hills, 100 lakes, yet but a handful of volcanoes. Like its people, the land favors calm and steadiness to fiery anger. Two of her children are quite special. And here they are hunting. There's Rutare. He is strong and impatient. He chases and strangles an antelope with his bare hands. He is the fastest and strongest hunter in the land. He sings his panegyric to celebrate the kill. I am the head hunter, the emperor hunter. When I hunt, even lions sit back and admire. Iman has yet to create faster, stronger than me. I am the one everyone sees on Kigeri's battlefield. I am the one to be cautious with. My roar is louder than a lion's. It pierces even the deaf's ear. My fury burns. Even lions hide when they see it. Of those who tasted it, no one survived. I am darkness where there is light. I am intoxication in the sober. The boys admire me because at night I rest my heart on the tip of an arrow before going to bed. I wake up in the morning with a heart back in my chest. My bow is so good, enemies never have time to aim at my people. My guardian angel goes to sleep when my bow is in my hands. I am the son of Kigeri. Shoot your father to my many Kigeris. I am Rutare. Yeah, go away. And there's Mujezi. He is cunning and patient. He sets up a trap and waits, and the antelope runs straight into it. He is the smartest and best trapper in the land. He sings his panegyric to celebrate her kill too. I am the hunter who catches more in one hunt than all the hunters in Rugari ever killed in their hunting life. Smarter than the smartest. I am the unknowable one in the kingdom. I am the one who sees what none sees in Kigeri's kingdom. I am the one who handle with care. My slither is so silent, you never hear me coming. My venom is more lethal than that of a viper. My cunning cripples even vipers dunk in holes when they see it. Of those who tasted it, no one survived. I am the shadow's shadow. I am the subtle bitterness in your drink you never noticed. The boys admire me because I'm always coming through a different door than the one I'm expected to. My cunning is so good, I kill without my bow and arrows. Weapons complain when I appear because no one needs them when I'm around. My protecting angel went to sleep when I was born and has never needed to wake up. I am the son of Kigeri, future father to many Kigeris. I am Ujezi. Yeah, go away. And the two brothers are now on the edge of the forest Nyungwe. It is the forest of the tiger, the Ngwe, the forest of the killer beast, the forest of the dead. Rugali people, the Rugalians, do not venture in the forest of the dead unless they are seeking death. The two young men hear a singing voice coming from the forest of the dead. Rutare wonders, have the spirits of the dead come alive? Mujezi replies, no, their voice is hoarser. Is it the Ngwe? Is the beast celebrating another kill? We would not be hearing ourselves speaking, for his is a mighty roar. Is it a brave hunter who defied Imana by entering the forest of the dead? He would have to be braver than us, the bravest hunter Rugeri has ever seen, and that hunter is yet to be born. And no hunter would hold a tune like this. We must go in and find out. No one has ever come out alive. We shall be the first and last. There is only one way to find out. And so the two young men enter the forest and see an Amazonian girl washing herself by a stream and singing. Her name is Aviru. Rutare exclaims, yeah, way, you beautiful girl. Mujezi too, eyes of a calf, admired by all, prettier than all. Let me offer you sweet water to soothe that beautiful voice of yours. They both offer her their gourds of meat at the same time. Aviru laughs and takes both, saying, all right, I'll drink from each. And she drinks. Just a sip, please. Why, I thought I had eyes of a calf. It's actually a gift for someone. You mean a pay for someone. Same with the two antelopes you hid behind a tree at the entrance of the forest. Who are you? I have the feeling we shouldn't have diverted from our path to the divine. I will read the spirits for you. I am a better reader than that Kon, Mashira. And you could give those antelopes to people who really need them. I know what you are going to ask, Mashira, and I know who you are. You are Rutare, first son of Mwani Chigeri. When you were born, you came out so quickly you slipped through the midwife's hands and smashed the floor. The floor had a crack, but you didn't even have a bruise. That's why they called you Rutare, the rock. Your mother, the queen, Mwamikazi Mwiza, didn't survive. The crack is still there. Father forbid it be mended ever since. And you are Mugezi, first son of Mwami Chigeri. When you were born, your mother never pushed. The midwife didn't even bother stretching out her hands. You slithered your way out smoothly, slowly, swimming in your mother's waters. The mat was drenched. That's why they called you Mugezi, the river. Your mother, the queen, Mwamikazi Nyana, didn't survive. The mat is still stained. Father forbid it be washed clean ever since. Both of you are first son to Mwami Chigeri because he conceived the both of you with his queen on the same night. That's why you were born on the same day. And both of you are only son to Mwami Chigeri because he vowed to never marry again after the death of his queens. So, shall I consult the spirits for you now? I think it's fair to say that there is no way Mashira could match that, shall we? And so they follow Aviru to her abode. So that's the end of the extract. It's been edited, obviously, because of time limitations, and also because taken out of context, it can be difficult maybe to understand where or what from and whatever. So I've sort of constructed this little piece together from the play, from the very beginning of the play, to sort of just introduce the main characters and the style, I think, of the play. Voilà. And also sort of showcase some of the Rwandan performance traditions, as you saw earlier, the panegyrics, the ichivugo. In English, it's a bit strange to hear or to do, but in Kinyarwanda, it's much more, obviously, it would have been much more fluid. All right, so that's it for me. Thank you for listening, and until next time.